Now, when you think about gaming phones, Xiaomi isn't the first phone that comes to mind, but with such cool neon green accents all around the body, the Xiaomi Black Shark gaming phone is a direct appeal to all those people who love the Razer phone but doesn't have the money to buy it. So this is the Black Shark gaming phone by Xiaomi. It's his first attempt at a gaming phone and quite a eyeful at that, right? So you at the back you get a very custom design with a lot of grooves and cuts that makes it feel like a proper gaming phone. It helps with the grip as well, feels quite compact and it's quite slim. It has a dedicated button to enter the Black Shark mode, which is essentially Xiaomi's what Xiaomi calls its gaming mode. And the bottom is a dual loudspeakers. Thankfully, it doesn't have a notch, but it does have an 18:9 display of 5.99 inch and 1080p resolution. It is 60 Hz. It doesn't have the 120 Hz display of the Razer phone. Now, if you've seen the UI, it doesn't seem at all like MIUI. That's because it's using Black Shark's UI inside, which is called Joy UI. Black Shark is essentially a gaming company based out of China, which Xiaomi has collaborated with to make the Black Shark gaming smartphone. It has a very intensely good camera as well. You get a 12 megapixel plus 20 megapixel dual cameras, which, as you can see, takes brilliant photos. Actually, I quite like the camera's imaging prowess. You have a 2x optical zoom with dual pixel face detection. Up front is a 20 megapixel shooter with f2.2 aperture and 1.0 pixel pitch. It's essentially to take selfies, and if you are a streamer, I think you will be able to stream your games with your face with it. Now, if you enter the gaming mode, this is where the real madness starts. It has a very cool interface with all your games in one place. Unfortunately, there were no games while we were testing it. And there is also an option to attach an analog controller for to demolish your opponents while gaming. And more or less, this is what earns it its gaming cred, the analog controller. Now, inside is a Snapdragon 845 chipset coupled with up to 8 GB of RAM and 128 GB of storage. That's all the juice you need to game on the go with all the firepower. There's also a nifty gaming dock that gives you all the shortcuts nearby. There's gesture based navigation that brings up different menus. And other than that, there's an interesting anti-addiction feature as well. So it shows you the amount of time you spent on a smartphone that helps you consciously cut down on your phone usage, right? It is something that Google is pushing this year, and Xiaomi has come full on overboard. Apart from that, this feels like a really nifty smartphone, and it's quite compact, and I think it will be a brilliant addition to a gamer's armory if and when Xiaomi launches it in India. Thanks you so much for watching this video, guys. If you like this video, please subscribe to Digit.in.